Hey guys, happy Monday. Mr. Bergman here. I'm hoping you guys had a good weekend. It just started turning out to be really nice. I know last Wednesday was um, probably one of the best days we've had since last fall, last summer. So I'm hoping you guys are getting outside, enjoying that, having fun with your siblings, with your friends, whatever it might be. Keep that social distancing down. But it's starting to get very, very beautiful outside. So keep enjoying that. A couple things before we get started with our new unit today, which I'll talk about here in a little bit, is checking in with all of your teachers. I know I've gotten, me personally, and then Mrs. Corney and Mr. Hoganson have all received emails from teachers, from your music teachers, your band teachers, FIA teachers, making sure that you guys are checking in and are okay. So, a lot of you guys are doing that. For me, I know, and I'm not having too much of an issue, but please make sure that you continue checking in for every class and doing the assignments or the tasks that are at hand for those classes as well. The next thing, by now, guys, I think this is week 4 of distance learning. Um, but by now, I hope you guys kind of know like the structure of Mr. Bergman's Google Classroom. Usually, you guys are watching a video like you are right now, going over the things that we're doing, me teaching or me reviewing something, and then you guys are to practice some problems through Google Classrooms after that, which you'll do today too. And then we do Khan Academy. We watch some videos on there, do some practice problems, and that's kind of another day. And then just recently we introduced Kahoots, which I'm also going to talk about. But know that all of the Google Forms that I've been giving to you, you can go back and fix your problem. So if you get 10 out of 12 right and you want to get a perfect, go back and fix that. That's fine. Okay. But what I want you guys to understand is that I am receiving scores that are like 2 out of 15 or 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 9 I had just recently. And there's no reason for that. Okay. There's no reason to have scores that low at all, especially when you can go back. Now, the first time I understand you get some wrong, that's fine. But you guys are sixth graders, you're able to go back and fix those. So please make sure you're doing that if you're getting a score that's relatively low. Okay. The next thing I said I was going to talk about was Kahoots. I'm starting to do Kahoots a little bit more on Fridays. I like that competition. I'm having fun looking at who's doing what and who's doing, better than others. And I've gotten some emails from people saying, "Hey, I got this place. I'm right next to Emily, or I'm right next to Karsten, or whoever it might be." So I like to see that. It's fun for me. I actually found myself laughing the other day about the competitive spirit between some people. But I'm going to do those more like reviews. I might throw some fun questions in there, some different fun questions. So I'm hoping those are fun for you guys as well. So a little change up in what we've been doing. Our new unit today. Our new unit is going to be on perimeter, area, and surface area, and we're going to kind of break these down kind of into a weekly or daily basis. So we're not going to get too confused right away. But the first one that we're going to talk about is more of a review than anything, and it's not going to be too difficult. A really nice way to start the week, and that's perimeter here. Okay, so perimeter, I'm just going to review, nothing too crazy, but perimeter is the distance on the outside of a shape. Okay, the distance on the outside. Okay, and I'm going to move this computer closer so you can see my numbers a little bit better. Okay, so we have a rectangle here, and I have 3 feet, 3 feet, 6 feet, and 6 feet. Basically, all you do is add these up. 6 feet plus 6 feet is 12 feet, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18 feet. So 18 feet is your perimeter. Okay. Now, note that in perimeter, we don't have any little number. Like in area, we usually put a squared or a 2. In volume, we put a 3. And volume is also part of this unit. I forgot to mention that. But in perimeter, we don't put anything up here. Okay. So keep that in mind. It's just 18 feet. That's it. Now, if we look at this triangle over here, notice how all the sides are the same. So in this one, 8, 8, and 8, you would get 24 centimeters here. Okay, 24 centimeters. Now another problem would be this, and you're going to see this a lot, and it's just kind of a problem solving. But this is a square, and let's say you got 4 inches in this one, and that's the only number they gave you. Problem solving wise, you know a square is all equal sides. All equal sides here. So you would have 16 inches. I'm hoping I'm going kind of fast. This is review. I think you guys. I look back at the standards, and you guys have been doing this since third grade, second grade. So nothing too crazy. The reason I want to go through this more is because we're going to get into some more hefty perimeter problems coming up here soon. But it's nice to review kind of what perimeter is and to go through that. But irregular shapes, you're going to be seeing stuff like this, where it's 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. You will have 10 centimeters. 3, 2, 2. We'll do 3 centimeters here. 3 centimeters. We'll do 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay. Now I'm not going to get too crazy with this, but this is something that you're going to have to go through and add. Now, the reason I'm putting this up here is not because I'm doubting that you guys can add. It's just a nice review. Like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go around and go add up all of these numbers here. Now I know I'm looking at my computer screen and some of these numbers are kind of small, but what I do want to show you is some of these won't be listed sometimes. This 4 centimeters, this, and this are not always going to be listed. The same thing with this 2 centimeters. Let's see if we erase that. Okay. And the same thing with this 4 centimeters right here. Not always going to be listed. Okay. So there's some problem solving here stuff. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. I'm done. There's some problem solving done in here to find the perimeter. Okay. So on the practice today, you're not going to necessarily have a question like this. There's going to be a challenge question there. I try and throw one of those in there every once in a while. But there is 8 questions, including putting your first and last name. It just helps me organize. And it shouldn't take you very long. But please make sure you go through it carefully because if you miscount, it's going to be a wrong answer. So please make sure you go through those questions carefully. The plan for this week is you're starting perimeter today. We're going to practice that tomorrow for Khan Academy. We're going to practice more perimeter, some grids on there like you've seen on your Google Forms that you're doing today. And then Wednesday, we're going to hopefully introduce area into this. And again, area is a nice review, but we're building off of that review into something a little bit more complicated. And that kind of turns into Thursday as well. And then Friday, I'm hoping to have a Kahoot competition ready for you again. All right. Thank you guys. Have a happy Monday and a good rest of your week. Thank you.